Welcome everyone to episode 5 of Fondle My Wii for You. Today I'll be playing Muramasa the Demon Blade, a really cool side-scrolling RPG from Vanillaware. As always, I've cut the introduction and the tutorial out, and if you would like to watch that before watching this episode, look in the uploads and right before this you'll find it. So let's begin. In Muramasa, you can either play as two different characters. You can play Kitsuki, a fugitive who's lost his memory, or Momohime, a princess who is possessed by a dark spirit. Now, I've decided to play as Momohime in this demonstration. And while traveling throughout the world, you're going to collect all kinds of different weapons with all different kinds of cool powers. And as you see these little green orbs, they basically are lost souls that basically will energize your weapon as it loses power. I gotta say, this game is absolutely beautiful. It has 2D hand-drawn graphics and kind of reminds me of a game that came out for the PS2 named Odin Sphere. Well, there's a reason why it does. It's made also by Vanillaware. And of course the more recent game that everybody loves, Dragon's Crown, which was released for the PlayStation 3 and Vita. Also, Muramasa was re-released for the Vita called Muramasa Rebirth. And here's our first fight. I tell you, I've always loved these side-scrolling action RPGs such as this. Another interesting tidbit is George Kamitani, the president of Vanillaware, actually worked for Capcom in the mid-90s and worked on a specific game which, when I'll say it, will make complete sense. He worked on Dungeons & Dragons Tower of Doom, which is another one of my favorite in this genre. And as you just saw, after each battle you'll get kind of an experience breakdown, how much money you made and the items you found. Something that's still being used in Dragon's Crown is these little shinies. When you see one, you press the A button and you'll get loot. Muramasa has 3 different control schemes. You can play with the Wiimote and Nunchuck, which is what I'm doing. You can play with the Wii Classic controller, and you can also play with the GameCube controller, meaning if you have one of the really nice wireless Wavebirds, you could actually use that. Muramasa is all about the weapons. That's one thing you'll be collecting throughout the game. And they're distinguished by 2 different categories, the blade and long blade. The blade is more, I could say, as a shorter blade. It has more high agility and faster attack speed. And the longer blades are a little bit slower, but they deal more damage. And each weapon has its own special, powerful attack. Basically, though, if you overuse that attack or you deflect the weapons of your enemies too much, it'll break the weapon. The only way to fix the weapon is you sheath it, and over time it will regain power. Another cool thing is when you actually unsheath a weapon for the first time, it actually unleashes an attack. There's also 3 different play modes in Muramasa. There is Muso, Shura, and Shigurui. In Muso, it's more of a character leveling as opposed to action, whereas the Shura is more action-based, and it's also recommended for more skilled players. The Shigurui can only be played once you clear the Shura mode, and it is much, much more difficult. And there is my first weapon break. And as you can see, when you unsheath a new weapon, you get a powerful attack out of it. Alright guys, let's fast forward a little bit, and I will show you the first boss battle. As you can see, this is the Blue Monk. He is a pushover, but it takes forever to kill him. I think I must have didn't do enough special attacks, so it just took quite a while to beat him. So I hope you enjoy watching. Alright, I'm going to speed things up just a little bit just so we can get through this. And back to normal speed for the kill. As I said, it took forever, but it was still pretty fun. Well guys, I hope you enjoyed this episode. If I had to rate this game, I am going to give it a strong B, as it is a lot of fun, but it gets a little repetitive in the actual combat, but still a great game. Thanks for watching guys. Come back next Wednesday for a new episode. Thanks again.
先ほどの騒ぎに乗じてあの坊主めにかどわかされたか。